Turkey on the ropes in game 1 of pool play, and they let it slip away.
Ty Webster trying to go underneath there. Davis got in the way, as want to do on the baseline. Scoreless in the opening 30 seconds. The lob for Davis. Has the catch, but cut off on the baseline. Curry the catch and shoot for 3, and he knocks it down. That's a big start for the U.S. Read the rebound. Here's Harden pushing. Davis an offensive board, and he'll get to
Well, it's the second straight possession where it's just one-on-one play, and you know, against New Zealand, they can do that. They're going to make this dunk right here, but you've got to move the ball. If you watch Spain, yes, diving in a one-on-one opportunity.
Fareed trying to lead the break, save on the near side. Lining up for a quick trigger 3. Irving missing, an offensive putback from Fareed. Clearly tournament so far. Spain is 3-0. Ty Webster, the soon-to-be sophomore at Nebraska, hitting a basket there. Quickly down court for Fareed.
You know, Fareed has an amazing look right here by Steph Curry, and Fareed, he just goes end to end so quickly. New Zealand's national team.
Loading up Fareed against Vokuna.
Jump hook. He tried to get it.
Got the ball back, splits the defender, scores, and it'll go to the line. Chance at a 3-point play. Hadley that time. And here's the run out for the U.S. waiting. Curry finds Harden. There's the whistle. Against Turkey, 5 for 15 against the Dominicans. Again inside, Cousins strip. Curry's there. Great hustle by Steph Curry.
With Vukona, who's an undersized power forward, but physical.
Curry misses. Davis right back on the floor with an offensive rebound and a putback. 3 games in 3 days. That's Corey Webster, the older brother of Ty Webster, missing that baseline shot. Rose the pull-up and score.
Good in defense of Derrick Rose. None of the guards played well against Turkey.
Yeah.
You know, it was really it was Cousins and Fareed and Davis really that led them in scoring, and D. Rose coming off that really impressive. New Zealand doesn't have the scoring power to stay with Team USA. But for Team USA, it's a matter of just getting great shots and crashing the glass.
Second opportunities as well, and Steph Curry. He wanted a foul call there. Gay the other way. Finding Thompson in the corner, and the United States starting to hit from
empty.
Isaac Fotu, triple try not there. The second unit for New Zealand has showed a lot better energy than the first unit.
Where they were maybe a little too unselfish, and you don't really mind that. Fareed probably could have got to the rim and done what he just did right there.
The country of Spain, their national team, has looked very impressive early on. Nice feed underneath, an even better block by Kenneth Fareed.
Well, you see Coach K's now got the 3-man rotation with Cousins, Fareed, and Davis.
Harden accelerating to the basket, draws contact.
New Zealand Pro League. He went to high school in Utah.
And a basket by...
Now, you can nitpick and say, you know, they've given up 26 points already, but credit New Zealand. They've maintained their poise, and that's good inside-out basketball right there. New Zealand, and they're within striking distance. I think Coach Vucinic has got to like the way they've played so far.
And they'll count that for Kyrie Irving. Bartlett missing that time, and the rebound to Fareed.
Fareed is a great bust-out rebounder, man. His first 2 dribbles are great.
United States with a healthy lead, and off the turnover. It's like Kyrie Irving's feeling pretty good. Falling away, hits that basket.
Good decision right there. Could have passed it. It would have been traffic. Kept it, finished.
New Zealand, the opposing teams, well, half of them either love to watch it, watch Derrick Rose getting an eyeful here.
Yeah, the Turkish national team didn't embrace this.
No.
James Harden is what the... You know, they lost by 50.
Yeah.
And yet they finished 4th. Team USA finished 6th in that tournament.
That's right.
Of USA basketball. And as we've chronicled at every level,
yeah,
there's now a system in place for young players. Good energy right there. Coach at Virginia, played for his dad. Tony was the assistant coach at Wisconsin for Dick Bennett. And because the guy that played 2 years for Tony Bennett at Washington State. But you know, you like this. Now, right now, it's very methodical. Team USA not playing with a lot of emotion, but just methodical defensively, forcing tough shots. They are pounding.
Washington State Cougar.
Yeah, he didn't play much there, and he left after a redshirt freshman year.
DeMar DeRozan
Good balance of inside and out, I thought, in the first half offensively. 57 points speaks for itself, but Anthony Davis picking up where he left off in these first two games, and they got going a little bit from the perimeter. Some open looks. Klay Thompson, Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving's ability to get to the rim a factor, and then how about Kenneth Faried? 5 of 5 today, 19 of 22 in this tournament.
guys, Davis and Faried getting it done.
Nothing wrong with this. Playing the game from the rim out, that'll open up some perimeter shooting, but you love the energy, the effort, the relentlessness from these two guys who played a major factor in this tournament so far.
Game is underway at Vizcaya Arena. The United States with their same starting 5, and James Harden in the opening seconds hitting a three-pointer.
New Zealand's not going to get a lot of points in the paint. Oh, that's 2 in a row. Oh, that was the counter. You got
A great baseline save. Bacona from the baseline missing short, and Faried everywhere for that rebound.
Well, what this does, Derrick Rose gets to play with the starters now. And it's not like there's a big drop-off anyway, but he gets to get in a little bit of rhythm with guys like Davis and Faried, whose energy has been, as I said, contagious. That's a great backdoor cut. That was kind of a part 2 of a 2-part plan by Coach K. Come out.
New Zealand right now on the outside looking in.
Yeah, and it's really, you know, it's not the group of death. That's happened so many times.
Way up there and still have him have a chance to dunk it.
And James Harden is really proficient at that. Of course, he plays with Dwight Howard during the season, but James Harden is, look at this. We've seen this before.
Here's a steal by Faried and a dunk.
Can you imagine there were people that thought he shouldn't make the team?
Free throw line over New Zealand today. Here's a look at Kenneth Faried. Only one miss early here in this quarter in this game. Took yesterday completely off in advance of 3 games in 3 days. And the tip-in goes down for Klay Thompson. 12 minutes so far today. Rose started the second half on the bench right now. Kyrie Irving back on the floor, and the steal for Steph Curry all alone for the easy deuce. Caroline Wozniacki also available on Watch ESPN. Oh, and a dunk by James Harden. We're going to get off the cycle with the FIFA Soccer World Cup as that one rims in and out, but Faried's right there to clean up.
So it's going to be tricky. I mean, USA is going to qualify because it's 32 teams in the field, but not going to be quite the same as we've seen in the past. And oh boy, look at that. There's a lot of time left now for Lithuania.
Gran Canaria with 8 minutes to go. Lithuania's trailed all afternoon long. Davis, the interception and the slam.
He smelled into a position where he can be, you know, he already is one of the Nuggets' best players, but in terms of winning big, he's going to be paid like it in a couple of years.
Off the
6 to 8 years. And they're essentially the same guys that Kobe, LeBron, Carmelo, Wade struggled to beat twice in gold medal games.
Anthony Davis is in Australia, even in nearby New Zealand. A lot of basketball interest. Great high-low, the 360 feed. And that'll count as a low knocked it through the cylinder from below in this third preliminary round game. Thompson got a hand on it. DeRozan down court. Rudy Gay with a great fake and stuff.
Good hustle by DeMar DeRozan, but they were a decided favorite.
Shot clock violation there.
And they just put one in the books. And
with 11 points. United States will get Dominican Republic tomorrow, 3:30 Eastern, as Kyrie Irving shoots and hits the 3 behind the screen. And then they'll wrap up the preliminary round against the Ukraine on Thursday. So that's going to do it for Team USA. 6 players in double figures. Coach K's team now 3-0 in the preliminaries. Anthony Davis, 21 points, 9 rebounds. Kenneth Faried with 15 points and 11 boards. And New Zealand falls to 0-3 in the preliminary rounds as the United States gets set for the Dominican Republic coming up tomorrow afternoon.